I'm Ethan.
I'm Sebastian, and today we have the Trick or Treat Studios Terrifier Art the Clown figure, 1/6 scale.
This figure is really, really nice. It's beautiful. I got it at a con the other week, and also, if you see behind, we met David Howard Thornton.
Yes.
Is that
I
I
believe
always
that's how you-
forget that always through what it is, but as you can see, he made it out to me and he said, "Don't toy with me." But
'Cause it's a
I
toy.
wanted something to get, and this is the only figure so far that has been made of
Didn't
Art
they
the
make
Clown.
a bloody version?
They made a little bit more of a bloodier one, and the only other difference is that he comes with
The horn?
no, because that's from the second movie. No, he comes with the bag that he has in the first one, like the
Oh.
trash bag. But I think he's missing either the hand with this or the saw. One of the two.
So you
things.
almost need to buy both to have a complete.
Yeah, but that one's a lot more bloody. The thing that I like about this is I honestly wanted the one that wasn't like bloody. I wanted like a clean one, but I also was like, oh, I want him to still look a little scary. And I think that one of the best things about this figure is it adds just the right amount of blood to the face, and the hands are actually one of my favorite parts.
So he's not super
To show that he's still creepy as shit and menacing, and that this really brings it out.
Yeah, so as we mentioned, this is from Trick or Treat Studios.
Look at the back of the box. That's just
Yes.
awesome.
Box was not mint, by the way. There was some crushes. That's why we opened it. It was not mint. But yeah, don't toy with me. Well, we're about to toy with you
Open
for this
it up,
review.
like the little window. They have another nice little picture there, and then that's where the figure was. All the accessories are out. He doesn't come with too much, but then again, the only other thing that he really uses, aside from, like we said, the trash bag, is he does use a gun in the first movie,
Yes.
like a pistol. But
Which, I mean, it's probably not that hard to get a 1/6 scale gun from like
Yeah.
a G.I. Joe or something. So anyway, on to the figure. So he does have like this fabric. I mean, it is real fabric. And underneath it's just a basic body, 1/6 scale body. He's got these nice boots with the clown extensions.
the clown shoes, so he can call himself Mary.
But yeah, so he's got fabric, and these are real pom-poms, by the way.
Yeah, they feel nice, and the thing is his costume looks like how it. I mean, it's
Yeah.
practically textured how it is in real life almost.
And the other thing that's awesome is I thought this was going to be plastic at first, so it could sit just right. Nope, this is two separate fabrics stitched together.
Which works a lot better in my
And then
opinion.
in the back is a zipper, and this is, if I remember correctly, a functioning zipper.
Yes, it is. So if you wanted to undress Art the Clown, which if you've seen the second movie, spoiler alert, he is naked, just wearing just the mask, and he does have just a little bit of blood on his face like this too, so you could technically reenact that if you wanted.
Yes. So let's get details. By the way, his like I said, the articulation is a standard like 1/6 scale body, so you get some articulation there, the hands. But to be honest, yes, he's very animated. But if you're just gonna have him on display, unless you have him like do the wave, he almost should just stay like that, like the menacing like figure.
That's how he does most of the time. He always
Yeah.
moves slowly, and if you know anything about him, the reason why I think that the actor is perfect for this role is because before he was an actor, he actually was a mime, and that's how I think he got chosen, for one, but two, how he really pictures these slow, creepy things. And I mean, Art the Clown doesn't talk, but as most good horror movie villains, you shouldn't talk if
Unless
you're
you're
a menacing
Ghostface.
killer. Yeah, Ghostface is meant to talk, and Freddy.
Yes.
And
How
Chucky.
can I forget about those two legends?
Yeah.
But all the blood on his hands. So those are his solid hands. So he doesn't come with much accessories, which is a bit of a bummer. I would have loved to
Yeah, I
have seen
would
his
have liked-
bag.
I
at
would have
least.
loved the bag, maybe the gun, and maybe like a hand or more.
Yeah, but mainly the main thing I'm bummed about is the bag, because he's
Yeah.
always carrying around the bag. So anyway, we got the saw that he uses, and it's got this awesome like rust look from
Yeah,
up
the
top and
sheeny
even
shine.
on the
Obviously,
blade.
this is pre cutting the girl down
Yeah,
the
yes.
middle.
So then he's got this hand, which is meant for
To hold the saw.
Yeah, to hold the saw, and he's got his
It's got the little pinky out.
yeah, some blood there.
Nice.
There's even also this like little like button detail on it.
Yeah, that's nice detail.
Then he's got a scalpel, very Halloween 2 like of him.
Yep. With if you want to do
Button
the
too.
classic thing where he has both of his hands up.
Yeah. So, and then like I said, posability is just a basic 1/6. But I mean, anytime I think of Art the Clown, it's just
Now, the thing is for 1/6, I actually do not own really any figures in this. I mean, I guess you could say I have fucking like like vintage Star Wars
You sold
12-inch
me
dolls.
those.
Well, I still have some 12-inch dolls somewhere. I have Jar Jar.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't really have anything. That's why I kind of cleared off this dresser because I want to try to start getting certain things like that.
Like
Not
a
trying to
sideshow.
collect, but here and there, I do want to have someone else
crow.
that I can get to go with him. The crow that they've made is nice. I do really like the two other like tots, or I guess they've made 3 actually. Michael Myers, they made one for Halloween 1, Halloween 4.
They've done
Halloween 2018.
They've done 1, 2, 4, 5.
Oh, they have? They've done them all? Have they done
6.
Curse?
Curse is coming out. H2O is coming out. Resurrection's coming out. Yeah,
But for the most part, I really like the way that those look.
yeah.
They are all
And-
done really well.
and if
Way
you're
better
one
than
of
the Mezco ones. Like the Mezco Michael that I used to have, that figure was trash.
And if you're a super bloody fan, you can always get the Samhain edition.
Yeah, and those are awesome.
Which they kind of offer, just not called the Samhain edition.
For the
with him,
Terrifier,
it's
yep,
got the
for
super
art.
bloody one. But anyway, I know this is kind of a like lower video, but it's just there's not too much to talk about because he looks great and he's
Do you want to put in the hand to show him holding the saw?
yeah, why not?
What the one thing that I did want to talk about here is price.
Yes,
So
because price does factor into ratings.
So the one thing about this too is when you take out the hands most of the time, this little joint thing pops out with it. It's very easy to do, but you still have to take that out and put that back in. So the hand for the saw is this one. And as you see, it just kind of goes in like that. And then I think it's supposed to go, yeah, with the little pinky hanging down like that.
Got a little too close. All right, now let's get a full frame. Damn. And we were told by Art the Clown Stuff not to toy with him.
Look at what we're doing. Bending his toy joints, yeah.
All right.
So there's that. And then I'll show the scalpel hand too. Why not?
Yeah, as Ethan did say, that joint does come out like all the time.
Which is a kind of a downgrade, but it's okay.
It might be designed that way to make sure you don't break it, which is nice if it is designed to be.
And then
that way.
this, you can't take the scalpel out. It is like stuck to his hand, but that's what the hand is for. So for this, you can reenact when he's like this in the movie.
Yes, and he has the awesome smile.
Yep. Head-wise, if you bend his body, I mean, you can like tilt it
You can always go side
slightly.
to side, right?
Yeah, yeah. And you can, it has tons of like ability. You could turn it around backwards if you wanted to. But you can't really like turn it completely to the side if you wanted to like do like a full tilt. But overall, the problem is the price with these are if you buy them on Trick or Treat
steep.
Studios website, it's $129.99 plus shipping tax, or plus tax and shipping. I was lucky enough to get this for $120 at the convention, so cheaper than what it retails for, and then I got it signed for him and a picture with him, which only costed $50, which in my opinion is a pretty good price considering that the movie second one just came out, which I love both of them, but whew, the second one is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
It blows the first one out of the water. But I do really like this. What's your opinion on this figure?
Definitely a 9. The only reason I'm not giving it a 10 is I would have really loved to have seen the bag. I can even forgive like the gun and some of the
I
other
might have to
weapons,
make a custom one at this
but the
point.
bag, he needs the bag.
I know, he's always carrying that little sack around.
So that's my one downgrade tots is next time, at least give him the bag.
For me, I'm going to have to agree, and I'm going to have to say a 9. I do really love this figure. I got him. I literally watched a review the night before, hoping that I would find him at the show so I could get him signed. That was my plan. Went to a booth that I saw on Facebook when they posted stuff from the show. They sold out. Looked around, found one last booth that was the last booth that I saw there that had them in stock, and I had to buy it right away. But anyway, I give it a 9. As he said, it could have came with the bag. For me, I feel like the gun, maybe another hand or two. I feel like there should have been, even though I'm not normally a fan of these, I feel like there should have actually been a hand for once that's like in a fist.
Yes.
Because there isn't one, and that's one of the things that with like Marvel Legends and stuff, you always get that fucking hand, and it pisses me off. But I guess for once I'm actually wanting that part. But anyway, yeah, I think I'd give him a 9. I love the movie, love the guy. He's awesome. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. But this figure, especially if you can get it for a few dollars cheaper, definitely get it. If you have to pay retail, it's honestly about how much you like the movie, in my opinion, and the character. But to me, Art the Clown is one of the probably like my favorite horror movie, like one of villains to come out in the past few years. And honestly, I only think that if they keep making more sequels, especially with the third one after the success of the second, he'll only get bigger and bigger. And he's honestly making it like up the ladder, like towards like other horror movie villains. Obviously, he'll never be Jason, he'll never be Michael, he'll never be Freddy. But the thing is he's just solidifying himself more as one of the faces of horror. Like, if they keep putting out movies, which sometimes is a bad thing, but honestly, in this case, it's only been good. I honestly think that in the next few years, when people think of horror movies, Art the Clown will be one of the main people that that people think of.
Yeah. Well, I think that concludes our video.
Yep. See you guys next time.